Alright, let me not mess this recording up. Alright, just leave it like that. So, I'm recording this because I'm like falling asleep in the car, so this should keep me awake. I actually headed out of Baltimore right now. I kind of wanted to get some thoughts out, stuff I was thinking about today from the podcasts I listened to this morning while working out. Ironically, you'll find out why. But the podcast was about, there was this neuroscientist on there, and she was talking about pretty much how working out has so many benefits for your brain, which seems pretty obvious, but the things I learned from what she was saying, yeah, maybe I already knew, working out's good for you, duh. Everybody knows that, but not everybody does it. In addition though, not everybody, most people, even people that work out like me, don't know all of these benefits. But the premise of what she was saying is that exercising and physical activity grows your brain, which is crazy. I mean physically, like it expands. And if you don't think that's true, look it up. But anyways, the three main benefits she mentioned to how physical activity benefits your neurobiology is increased attention, you have better memory, and your mood is higher automatically. She, not just researched this stuff and discovered it like that, she's actually a practitioner of it as well. So it was pretty cool hearing her story and hearing her, say these things, and me feeling good while working out, like I'm doing it. But made me think about my childhood, and I started lifting when I was 14, freshman year of high school. I joined the football team, and at that time I knew I was pretty intelligent, and throughout high school I really focused on my grades in school, and I paid attention, and I was very observant. But I also thought of myself as a pretty optimistic kid and very curious. And now, like in retrospect, thinking about it, from lifting and being physically active all the time and all those kinds of things, I feel like it gave me, a step up in terms of my brain capacity, and I kept that same sort of drive and motivation to lift and work out and be physically active throughout pretty much my college as well. And so I think I can attribute a piece of my intelligence and my mood and the type of person I am really to being physically active. And it's honestly, it probably has been life-changing. And when I think about it, because I'm in this position, probably saved me from a lot of bad situations, right? But on another note, I kind of wanted to get this message out. It's kind of like food for thought. Like, yeah, working out's good for you, but it's not just good for you physically, like to make you look good, which is kind of why I started. I really wanted to just look good, have a fit body, have some muscles. But there was a great unintended consequence or side effect, and that was my brain was able to develop and benefited from my physical activity. So I kind of want to share that piece. If you feel depressed, or your mood is down, or you feel like you just can't pay attention to anything, you're in a slump, right? Like go break a sweat, go for a walk. As simple as that. Just the physical activity. A lot of people live sedentary lives, unfortunately, and sometimes it's depressing. You're like, oh, like that's why the 9 to 5 is it sounds so boring, right? It's like it has a boring connotation, and that's because that's a sedentary life. It has an unintended effect on the mental. And I'm not saying people should go out and get a gym membership and lift weights and start bodybuilding. Like, no, I just want to share this information in hopes that some people will be a little bit more consistent in their physical activity, even if it's walking, because it'll help you, develop your brain at any age, right? Even if you like, I'm 23 now. This woman's probably like about to be 50. She said, even if you're like 30 or 40, same idea. Your brain doesn't just grow when you're a kid, when you're going through adolescence, right? It can always be expanded, and I found that profound. And me personally, it just makes me a little bit more motivated to not just take care of my physical body, but know that taking care of my physical also affects my mental in a positive way. So kind of just wanted to share that with you, food for thought, right? I'm not a professional, but it's been on my mind. I am a very, very consistent and knowledgeable practitioner of lifting, of going to the gym, of working out. I've done it for almost a decade now, and I feel the benefits of it.